What's up, guys? It's Jen. Welcome to South of the Blue Line. It's been a while. We had the bye week. Kenneth and I's schedules couldn't line up, so it's just me by myself. Let's talk hockey. Alright, so post-bye week, the first game back was Dallas versus Arizona in Dallas. We are one of the few teams to get a win right after our bye week. We won 5-2. First period, Devin Shore. Second period, John Klingberg on the power play. Third period, the captain, Jamie Benn, with the game-winning goal. And then a couple extra punches to the face from Lori Korpikoski and Cody Eakin. Pretty cut and dry, nice win. Getting another win for Dave. Glad he was back for the homestand. And then we move on to the next game. Boston at Dallas on a Sunday morning at 11:30 a.m. And I feel like that really is what messed with our boys. Nobody likes the early start time anyways. So we lost 6-3. First period, 0. Second period, John Klingberg. Yuri Hudler on the power play. Third period, Tyler Seguin. Of course, Tyler has to score against Boston. Alright, third game of the homestand. Pittsburgh at Dallas. Fortunately, I didn't get to watch this game, but it was kind of annoying to get a first period highlights where it was one goal from Pittsburgh. Second period highlights where it was one goal from Pittsburgh. Third period, though. The third period seems to be our period. Brett Ritchie, Jason Spezza, Antoine Roussel. Bing, bang, boom, game over. It was great. I like getting wins in regulation, no points for the other team, but it's also nice to just keep winning at home. So that's our third win in home for Dave Strader. The first one we got before the bye week, and the last game of the homestand. The New York Islanders, we lost 5-4. First period, the captain, Jamie Benn, power play goal. Second, Foxa, Spezza. Third period, the captain again, short-handed no less. Okay, Jamie, okay. Unfortunately, we couldn't notch a fifth one to pull it overtime, or even a fifth and sixth one to win the game in regulation. Alright, and that ends our homestand, which begins the Father's Weekend road trip. And they fly them with their player out to 2 road games. This year, the 2 road games were Florida and Washington, and we won both of them. In Florida, we win 2-1. First period of the captain. Second period, nada. Third period, John Klingberg with the game-winning goal. For game 2 of the dad trip, we headed up to Washington, and the boys ended Washington's record streak of 15 home game wins, 4-2. So it's kind of nice to win on the road because you're like, oh, hey, that's great. That's awesome. Wins. And we need the points to try and somehow miraculously pull off a playoff spot before the end of the season. First period, Devin Shore. Second period, Radek Foxa, Jason Spezza. Third period, Patrick Sharp with the empty netter. The last game of this video, which is the Ottawa home game. Ottawa. That game sucked. First period, nada from us. Second period, Tyler Seguin. Third period, Jason Spezza on the power play. Final score, Ottawa 5, Dallas 2. While all of this was happening, the trade deadline hit. And for those of you who haven't seen or heard, which would be kind of sad at this point considering it's the 10th of March as I'm filming this, it kind of breaks down like this. February 24th, we gave Eves to Anaheim. The second round draft pick that we got for Eves becomes a first round draft pick if Anaheim plays him in 50% of their games and if Anaheim makes it to the conference finals. It was February 27th, and it was Jordy Benn for Greg Patterson, who actually has been doing really well down here. He hits hard. I like the way he plays. He's very aggressive to the puck, and he makes good passes. He even got a point in his Dallas Stars debut, which was against the Islanders. Now, again, with Jordy, we got a draft pick. However, Jordy's draft pick doesn't come with any conditions. It's 4th round, that's it. February 28th, we gave Johnny Oduya back to the Chicago Blackhawks. We took Mark McNeil and a 4th round draft pick. However, Oduya's 4th round, unlike Jordy's, is a conditional. The conditions state that Johnny Oduya must play in at least 50% of Chicago's games, and they need to win round 1 and round 2. Not just be in round 1 and round 2. Then the trade deadline day hit, and at the very last minute, Lori Korpikoski went to Columbus for Hetherington. Now, the thing about Hetherington is, first of all, he's not an NHL player. He's an AHL player. Along with McNeil, he is down in Austin with our Texas Stars. And they're doing really well there, and that's great. But by trading Korpikoski, who is a forward, for Hetherington, who is a defenseman, it openly exposed Cody Eakin and Antoine Roussel to the expansion draft by not getting another forward. Now, what that means is that we have to now decide who are we no longer going to protect for the expansion draft so we can protect Roussel. I love Cody Eakin. I mean, people tell me I look like his sister all the time, and it's fine. It's cool. I like it. I think it's funny. However, he's been struggling this season, and I think he's been struggling this season because of his injury at the beginning of the season, and then because of the 4-game suspension associated with the hit he made on Heinrich Lundqvist, which was not a hit, but Cody trying to squeeze between big, beefy Heinrich Lundqvist and all of his goalie gear and the boards. So, honestly, if anybody were to get taken, I would rather it be Cody Eakin. However, that means we're going to have to stop protecting someone else to protect Roussel. So we'll see what happens. Now, as for Yves' contract, we recently signed him to a 1-year deal, which means at the end of the season he becomes a free agent, which means he could potentially re-sign back with the Dallas Stars and be here next season like nothing ever happened. Whether or not that's actually going to happen, I don't know, but it would be pretty awesome. Okay, so I almost forgot. This week's Seriously Bro Award goes to Antti Niemi. If you would quit leaving your crease so suddenly when someone starts entering the zone and not sliding yourself back into the crease at a correct rate, maybe you wouldn't kick the puck into your own net more than once. Please, please, please let Niemi be the goalie we send away at the end of the season. Please. I don't care how great he was last season. The reality is this season, he stinks. Yeah, Kari hasn't been 100% consistent either, but I would rather take Kari only letting in 1 or 2 goals to Niemi letting in 4 or 5. There were games, like the Boston game, people were like, why didn't we pull Kari? Why didn't we pull Kari? We didn't pull Kari because Niemi would have made the score 6-1 when we scored our first goal. That's why we didn't pull Kari. You have to understand, as much as I love our team, and as serious as a fan as I am, it is not okay for a goalie to kick the puck into his own net. Bye, Niemi. Somebody needs to fire Kurt Frazier, and I think everything will fall back into place the way it should be. Alright, that's it for this episode.
You've gone south of the blue line.
Yes, I'm not a big fan of John Klingberg right now. I'm not a big fan of the way he drops the puck a lot, loses the puck a lot, doesn't have solid stick control. But you can't deny the fact that he's been scoring goals. I still think we should turn him into a forward and fill defense in a different light. It's just my opinion.